Monkey, dance.
Dance,
Go.
monkey.
We got streaming.
Do it.
All right, let me get on the Facebooks. I will monitor the Facebook comments.
Who he's been changing his password because someone kicked him off.
Probably,
of Facebook.
if you're getting requests from me for credit card numbers, I got
abort.
I've been hacked. I don't ask anyone for credit card numbers.
I do all the time.
Just if you do it enough, somebody's going to give you the number. And then, you can cash in.
Oh, my gosh. We're here with another live Gun Talkers.
We're filing in. Everybody sit down.
Come on.
Have a seat.
Dr. Benjamin.
Looks like we're live.
How are you doing today? I'm glad to have you guys join in. We're good, right?
There you go.
Looks like
we're live.
We have the Facebooks are on the air.
Ryan's monitoring Facebook. I'm monitoring YouTube.
That's why we have computers here.
Again,
we're
not being rude. Just monitoring comments.
If you have awesome things to say them. Type it in. DRO.
Yeah, digital range officer the hell out of this video.
That's what that is. That's what that means. Digital range officer.
Well, we've got Ohio joining in. Bill Welsh is joining in. We're going to jump right to it, though. Last week, we were giving away a Crimson Trace CMR 201 and 9-line apparel gifts, kind of a percentage off gift certificate.
Deal thing.
50% off your first purchase. So that would be, Michael, who won that again? Was it Kim Grow?
Kim Gore.
Kim Gore. Kim Gore. Off of our Facebook. I'll reach out to you. Kim, thank you for commenting. Okay, that's enough of that. All right. You won that, Kim. Way to go.
You just broke the
I just broke it.
You just broke it. Sorry.
But we're going to slide in our next giveaway. All you got to do is comment. Just leave a comment. And this week, now at SHOT Show,
yes,
we had these guys on. Cheers.
Yes. We heard from them just before SHOT Show. We said, we got to have you guys on because this is kind of interesting. And the idea is these are pre-loaded, disposable, little easy loaders. So there's ammo in it.
Assisted load ammunition.
Yeah. 15 per little loader. And just boop, 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 load your magazine. And some people go, I don't need help loading my magazine.
It's gimmicky. We heard.
Well, you know what,
everyone.
Yeah, that's why they have easy loader, magazine helpers, and people use that all the time. And this is something probably for a lot of people who come into the shop. I want to buy my first gun. I don't know much about it. I need some ammo. How do I load the magazines and all that? Well, this is kind of a turnkey deal. The ammo's there. It makes it easier to load in. That's the idea.
And it's easy to learn. I mean, they show you how to use it, and it's going to take you a couple rounds to get proficient at it. Which isn't a big deal, but we're giving away 3 of these. Okay, so we want to hear your feedback on it. You guys use it, try it, obviously, and next week we'll announce the winners. We'll ship it out to you, and I do want to call out the winner of our Mantis, one of our Mantis X, right?
Yes,
has not claimed his prize.
This is like the lottery.
He has not claimed his prize.
You have 30 days,
Henry
90
Solstice.
days.
Henry Solstice. If
where
you
at, Henry?
You better get a hold of me. You have 1 week. 1 week to get back to me.
Man, he didn't play.
And it's gone. So, you guys,
is gonna get it.
Please, 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 please.
Kevin in Oklahoma's watching. Bobby in Maryland's watching. Boondocks is watching.
Hey, our boys down at Boondocks, right? Is that...
Yeah.
Okay, they're watching. Good. Hey, we're going to be coming and seeing you guys for some guns and gear. But you guys, again, all you got to do is comment. I don't care. And honestly, you guys keep commenting. If you keep commenting, we're going to count them. So, up your odds. See what we're doing here?
So, comment on our video.
On our video.
There's no like and share.
Okay, there's no like.
We're easy here.
Yeah, just all you got to do is comment. One thing that I have been forgetting to tell you guys is the cutoff time for entries. You can comment throughout the entire week. We'll go back and we read the comments, and we'll answer questions after the fact when the video is posted. But next Thursday at 12 Central, let's call that the cutoff time for. We're gonna do three cheaters. But we really do. I want to hear you guys'
I just want to say something here.
What?
You're watching YouTube.
I'm watching YouTube.
YouTube is winning right now. Facebook,
Yes.
come on. You do not have as many comments. We got
Wayne
Glenn
16
and,
rules. He says, love watching
Connecticut.
Gundog.
Hey, wait, I got you. Greetings from northern Greece.
Holy crap. I don't know if we can send to northern Greece.
I don't know.
But we'll try if you
I don't
win.
know if you can win. That may not work.
Yeah,
because there's ammo in here.
Yeah,
there is ammo.
There is ammo. It's ready to go, and it's 9mm.
Jeffrey says, I like Cheetos, which I'm not really sure what that has to do with anything, but it's a comment. That counts.
Banger Main. Keith R's watching.
Banga.
Banger. Okay. We're going to go ahead and move forward.
Are we?
Social media sabotage.
Well,
it's been happening a while, and you know this. And
by the way, we're on the social media right now.
Yeah, we're on the social media currently. But this has been happening to a lot of you guys' favorite YouTubers. Jaeger's had problems. Such has had problems. You know, these guys.
Aaron at Laserlight, his YouTube is taken down, and all he's doing is posting videos of his little laser devices for shooting little targets.
So it's not necessarily a new problem. This isn't a new problem. But when you start to look at it from a gun safety issue, like for the folks at Gun Storage, that's a little bit different because they're promoting safety.
You're skipping ahead.
I know.
So what's happening? What's happening is
we're gonna get there.
Social media, whether that's YouTube, Facebook, I don't know, Twitter, Instagram, sometimes is not real friendly to the companies in the gun industry, outdoor industry, well, specifically guns.
Right.
And sometimes that means taking pages down. And a lot of times, I mean, most times that I hear, it's not some kind of horrendous violation.
No.
It's some kind of weird ticky-tack thing.
Yeah.
And pages are getting taken down or
they're
demonetized or whatever, right? So this happened to a company that you guys have seen us talk with before, Gun Storage Solutions.
And you guys know Gun Storage Solutions. They produce some great products to make yourself safe, hold actually what you can get into it. And
organize your safe better.
We're looking right now. I mean, the world's most beautiful safe was on display at the SHOT Show. And their products, I mean, they're absolutely phenomenal. But we had a chance to talk with Katie from Gun Storage Solutions earlier today. So we're going to go ahead and roll that footage right now and just listen to the conversations. We're going to be here monitoring the socials for the comments that you guys might have, and we'll discuss it a little bit after. Katie from Gun Storage Solutions, thanks for joining us.
Hey, great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Now, we're all accustomed to social media. It's part of our daily lives, and it's part of companies' lives too. And for private companies and small companies, it's a big part of business. But you guys are going through some struggles right now with social media. What's going on?
Well, we've been having some trouble. Our account's fine. It's still there, but we are not able to advertise at all on different social media platforms, basically because we have something to do with guns. And they've just enacted a very strict policy about that. And we, as a gun safety product, have been swept up into that large spanning net. So yeah, we're having trouble with as far as like putting up an ad or even boosting our posts, which helps our followers, people who have already chosen to like our page. They're not going to be able to probably see as many of the content that we're putting out there to our Facebook followers.
Right, and this is not it's not a new problem, but it's actually kind of a unique problem because you guys deal with gun safety. I mean, you guys are all about gun safety and housing guns, and quite honestly, if you want to have the world's most beautiful safe, you can with your products.
Right, yeah. And I mean, the thing is a lot of guys, they go out and they want to store their guns responsibly and safely, and so they buy a safe, right? That's kind of the next step in gun ownership. Get a safe, lock it up, and keep it out of the hands of people who those guns do not belong to, or children who are curious. But a lot of times people don't buy a safe that's big enough, so that's where our products come in to help in that situation, is to get as many guns as you have, and then maybe for a growing collection, you can get all of the guns in with our product. So we create a product that helps people safely store their guns, and this is something, you know, there's a lot of laws that being stated where, you know, people need to lock up their guns. Well, why would you block a company from trying to get a message out there that will help people, in fact, lock up their guns? So it just, you know, we don't understand it, but it's just this widespreading net, and we're caught up in it right now.
Right. It's a unique thing because this happens on YouTube or Facebook all the time. I mean, you know, some of the big gun guys out there, James Yeager, he was red flagged, and you know, he's on the opposite end of the spectrum from you guys. But for those who don't know exactly like what, you know, ad boosting is or advertising on Facebook, give them a rundown of that and the problems that are a result of you not being able to be on there.
So Facebook does give you the opportunity to, you know, just like with all the other social media platforms, they give you the opportunity to make an ad, and you can kind of they make it really easy actually to create an ad, and it'll show up on people's news feeds and things like that. And they track, you know, what your interests are and things like that will show up. But also what a post boost is if I was to create a post for gun storage solutions and, you know, tell somebody about a new product, I could boost that post. And that just means that the people who have already gone to our page and liked our page, they will be more likely to see my post. Because there's so much content out there on social media, the odds of you seeing the post of every different page that you like or friend that you have is just, it's likely not to happen. So with companies, they do, Facebook and others give you the opportunity to spend a little bit of money and push those posts up a little bit higher in your feed so you'll actually see it. And again, that's for people who already like our page. So our concern is that people who are trying to follow us on social media, they're not going to actually be able to see our posts as easily because we don't have the opportunity to boost anymore.
Right. And it's a growing problem that we're seeing. And when you guys, what are you guys going to do in the future, and how are you guys going to kind of do a workaround on this? Because I know a lot of companies out there, you know, they figure out, okay, I'm going to move social media platforms. I mean, what's the plan for gun storage solutions moving forward?
You know, we've been fighting with social media for a couple of years now. This isn't like something where all of a sudden we're like, oh no, our account's been shut down. It's just something we're here and there. I think, okay, I'll try again every 6 months or something. And I've just kind of decided this is the last straw. So right now, I think what we're wanting to do more is kind of just open up our emailing to, we're going to update people by email more now. I mean, we have people's addresses that have given us access to email them occasionally. We don't want to like spam out people's inbox or anything, but that's how we're going to primarily be updating people on the latest and greatest with us. We also would recommend, if you do follow us on Facebook, if you do see a post, like it, comment on it, share it, anything that you do like that where you're interacting with our posts, that will help us show up higher in your news feed and other people's news feeds as we post more. So that's another way that we can kind of work that system, but without having to actually pay any money towards it. We also are just considering other media sources, you know, like Gun Talk is a great one for us. So maybe seeing more of us on here, and just kind of we're a little bit open right now for what other ways we can get our message across.
It almost seems like, you know, you're going back to that grassroots mentality of, you know, all that organic growth, and unfortunately that's what we're going to have to do. And, you know, Gun Talk fights the, you know, battle alongside you guys because we deal with the same obstacles. You know, our name has gun in it. And, you know, that's intimidating to a lot of people. But, you know, we're just trying to, you know, get business as much as the next guy is. And, you know, unfortunately, we got to figure out our routes and just go about them.
Sure. There will be a way. You know, I can kind of foresee if things keep going in this direction where, you know, I don't know if at some point these social media policies, if they will kind of reel it back and say, okay, we realize, we've kind of cast too broad of a net. Will they reel it in? I don't know, but there's writing on the wall, right? I mean, we can kind of see the direction that we're going here with these bigger corporations that are running these, and maybe some other social media platforms will open up that are specifically friendly to firearms and outdoor recreation. So that's kind of what we're hoping for. I'd love to see that. I think other guys would too.
Yeah, and I think the world is developing at a rapid pace right now, especially social media outlets. So in the near future, there's probably going to be something for that all like-minded people can actually join in and get the content that they want and deserve.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Well, Katie, thanks for joining us on Gun Talk Live here, and we'll keep up with you guys. We love your products, and actually, just a few weeks ago, I installed the gun storage solution system, the rifle rods in my gun safe. So I'm gonna kick it over to that, because I'm gonna show you guys what my safe looked before and after. The rifle rods and everything, and I'm gonna start working on my safe, and you can see the before pictures, and it's still work in progress, but then the after picture, pay more attention to one side than the other. I'm still working on it. I'm still working through the long gun side, but I mean, this problem isn't going away, and we have to navigate a lot of the same issues that they're dealing with.
Yeah, exactly. So somebody commented that there have been, and we've covered this on Gun Talk Radio quite a bit. There have been some things with credit card companies where they're starting to crack down on gun sales stuff, which is crazy. This is and this is obviously Gun Storage Solutions is not guns.
Right.
They're plastic
Safety.
rods. I mean, it's nothing to do with
They're
guns,
wanting
really.
to put more guns in your safe.
Yeah, lock them up, right?
Yeah.
But, guns are a legal product being sold in a legal way for a legal purpose, but then people go, well, yeah, obviously we can't do anything with that.
Right.
Well, I don't understand. You can buy alcohol with your credit card.
Yep.
There's other controlled substances, and probably guns are even more controlled than most.
Yeah. We've got some great comments coming in. You guys keep sending them in. We're going to try to get to them while we're on the air. And someone asked, what type of ammunition is in this?
Yeah, and the Cheaters guys, we talked about that. It's range ammo. It's Full Metal Jacket range ammo. And that's the purpose of this. Let's make it easy. Load up all your mags. And just a little pro tip for you: if you're going to go spend some time at the range while you're chilling at your house, load up all your mags beforehand, so you don't have to spend time loading your mags at the range. If you have 3, 4, 5 mags, load them all up so they're ready to roll. And that way, when you're at the range, you can spend your time shooting and not loading.
It's probably the best comment so far is Airbomb 34 says, haha, when did Gun Talk become so attractive?
Yes. Katie helped us out with that. Yes, thank you.
I thought it was funny.
Now, I want to get to the fun part of this. Did his concealed carry renewal class recently. And around here, every time someone in the office does their concealed carry renewal class, we always end up with stories from these classes.
You guys know the guys that are in these classes.
Look, number one, I think it's great. People going to get their concealed carry permit. I'm all in favor of anyone getting more education about any of this stuff. I don't think it should be required, personally, but I'm in favor of people getting more training.
This is not a full training course, by the way.
No. It's
not even a days long course.
But
he's getting a renewal.
So you hear some interesting things. A lot of people in the class aren't super familiar with guns, and they're not necessarily shooters. That's okay. They can get more familiar with it, and now they can carry a gun for their protection. That's cool. But you would think that the instructors would have some really good information. Some instructors are better than others. Fair enough.
So let's go ahead and throw it out to you guys. What are some of the things that you guys have heard in your classes?
Yeah, we'd love to hear that.
I want to hear those, but let's go back to, so the guy we're talking about is behind the camera, and he's one of our editors.
He doesn't want to.
Jace really doesn't want.
It was me.
It was Jace, but okay, Jace, what are a few of the things that you guys talked about?
Well, the biggest thing was what I texted you in the middle of class, because I was already checked out at that point.
Yes.
I was just texting KJ, like, hey, is it against the law to carry full metal jacket, range ammo in your carry gun?
And I responded immediately with, "Oh my gosh, what student is that?"
Right.
It was not.
It was not a student.
Not a student. It was the instructor saying if you get pulled over and you have range ammo in your carry gun, you're going to jail.
You're going to jail for
And
having
why-
range ammo.
because he's saying it's illegal to carry range ammo in your carry gun.
That was his claim.
All right.
This is a good one. Air Bomb 34. This one time as a sniper when the class was about first aid.
Yes. Yes. Well, yeah, and then you have a lot of. I feel like you get maybe 1 or 2 or 3 people in the class that's trying to figure out when can I shoot somebody, and not like constructive of like, hey, I need to know the law. It's more of like,
Yes.
let's just hypothetically say, first of all, it's not hypothetical. It's something that happened to him last week. Let's hypothetically say that, you know, your girlfriend's boyfriend comes home and you're hanging out with her, but he comes in, but he's yelling, but he's outside of the door. I mean, there's like, comes up with,
Like this, where's your mind been?
yeah,
Because it ain't the right
this isn't
spot.
hypothetical.
Well, Michael, the guy behind the scenes too, he and I took the class together because it was when I was coming to Louisiana, and you've got to take, you know, your state, you got to follow your state laws, and he was getting his. What was that guy like? He was coming up with all these scenarios, but
There was a guy that was adamant at first that if anybody stepped foot into his house, he could shoot them.
Anyway,
like he was
Anybody-
looking for
as
a
soon as-
reason.
He was always looking for a reason to shoot someone.
yeah,
So when
bad idea.
When the instructor finally got it through to him that it's not that way, then he
Yeah.
was trying to come up with scenarios. When
Yeah.
can I shoot people?
Well, what if the guy's in there and making a sandwich, you know, at 2:00 in the morning? Well, dude just wants a sandwich,
Right.
and
You still
is-
can't shoot him.
He's probably, you know, got lost at the bar. I mean, and he walked in the wrong house. How many times do we hear that?
Yeah.
Guy walked in on the wrong unarmed, making himself a sandwich, and the guy comes down. There's a lot of stereotypes in
Yeah.
these classes that you can say. Large part, there's going to be the hypothetical guy. There's going to be the know-it-all who doesn't really know anything.
He's like, look. I've been shooting guns. I was in the Marine Corps in '62. Okay, congratulations. Thank you for your service. You're not an expert on concealed carry.
Right.
But I
What?
watched John Wick 1 and John Wick 2. No.
Yeah.
Well, Jace had another funny one because if you guys don't know, Jace is a shooter, or at least he used to be.
He claims to be.
but the dude can shoot. I'd rival him against most anybody. But he sits there and he shoots his group before class started, right?
Correct.
Give us the rundown because the explanation on why you shot so well was beautiful.
Oh, I haven't heard this
Oh,
one.
you haven't heard this? Oh,
Yeah, so I shoot
go.
my group, you know, nice little holes, 6, 10, 15, 6, 12, 15, whatever the footage was. And the instructor comes up behind me. He's like, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to use you as an example. So after the class, he's like, everybody see this group this guy shot? You know why that is? Because he was holding his thumbs the right way. Nothing about like
Nothing.
grips,
It's
like
all-
fingers,
nothing.
alignment. All about the thumb.
It's all about,
the thumbs.
If
You
you,
know,
if you
everybody's just
stack
nodding
your
their head.
thumbs, you're gonna shoot tiny groups. I
It's
promise.
all about the thumbs. You know, that's like step 1, 2, and 3 of shooting is thumb control.
Yeah, I mean it's all about the thumb control.
Who's,
But
who's a good
that
shooter?
was-
This guy.
Yeah,
This guy right here.
I mean, but you know, and then you're gonna have the expert instructor. I mean, you've got just, and then you've got the guy that's just ready to go to the range. Like I'm just ready to shoot.
Yeah. Can we?
Like
when
how
can we
quick
get to the shooting?
Yeah, and then you've got the guy who's like wants to be in law. You know, he wants to go through the law and you know the what ifs, and that could go along with a hypothetical guy. But
Well, the bottom line is, you know, if you're in a state where you need a permit to carry, then you got to go do the class. You know, where we are, it's an 8-hour class, and some shooting. So you got to go do that. But it really, It's not bagging on anybody because there actually probably are some really good concealed carry instructors
Absolutely.
who you can learn a lot from. I know I've had good ones and not such good ones. But the bottom line is that is not where your education should stop. That's where it should start.
Precursor. Yeah.
That's just the ante to get in the game. You really need to go do a multi-day class if you want to be good at shooting and tactics and know what the heck you're supposed to do. You kind of have to go beyond that 1 day check off the box permit class.
Yep, you got to do it. But yeah, I mean it's funny the stuff that you hear, and especially being on this side. And the true gun guys, our fans out there. I mean, you guys are out there all the time. You guys hear it. You hear it walking through the aisles of the store, and it goes back to the call that we had on Gun Talk Radio a few weeks ago. Mm-hmm. Just because that guy's behind the counter does not mean he is an expert. So
sometimes
be aware.
Sometimes not.
Yeah, sometimes they are, but
so
be careful.
Yeah, we had to get that out there because that's a fun one.
It's just a fun story. It's you guys are in it. So don't forget, guys, comment. We're giving away 3 of these Cheaters ammunition packs, 45 rounds in there. The ammo's in there, ready for you to go to the range. All you got to do is load those magazines. But comment. Again, this is... and also, if you are watching this on our other outlets where you cannot comment, just hop on over to our Facebook, our Facebook and YouTube pages. But hop over there on the social media outlets that we've got out there and just leave a comment. That's all you got to do, and I'm going to reach out to you, and I'm going to leave my email address. All you got to do is email me all your information, and we'll send it out to you.
All right, that's it for us on Gun Talk Live. See you guys next week.